Blank Camino pilgrims. We have just set off from Molinaseca. Had a good night last night. Everybody went out and had a nice dinner here in town together, and got back kind of late to the albergue and did our team meeting and everything kind of late, but it's just been, it was a good day yesterday. You know, students are, they took on yesterday pretty well. It is hard, I think, coming down that mountain if you're not used to doing this, and they all reacted pretty well, so that was really encouraging. I'm hoping that today we're going to get to see the castle here in Ponferrada, maybe walk in the basilica. I think some of the Catholics may go to Mass. We didn't have anywhere for Mass yesterday, so maybe they'll go to Mass today for something of a makeup. But then we will be heading off to Camponaraya. Albergue La Medina is one of my favorites, mostly because of the food. There's nothing particularly special about it. It has a courtyard out back, which is great for time together, but you know, otherwise it's not there's nothing special about it other than great food and great hosts. If you'll see these trees are known as wedding trees, and the reason they're known as wedding trees is that they take and graft the branches of two different trees together so that they sort of hold hands, and you'll see them a lot in Galicia. I actually have a whole bunch of them in Leon as well, but they're kind of cool as they line the streets and make this kind of chain of trees along the way. Probably one of the most interesting things for me about this Camino is how many times you all have come up to me and introduced yourself and said hi. It's been really a privilege getting to know folks. I've only been out here maybe 3 or 4 days, and I've already gotten to meet about 15 people who recognized me from making these videos. So thank you for those of you that have come up. Chuck Hartman, I'll put his YouTube in the description. He's got some great videos from his Camino. He walked from St. John, and he recognized me in Leon. We saw each other yesterday, got a chance to have a meal together last night, and so it's really cool to be able to hear his story of walking the way, a very faithful Catholic man. And so I would certainly encourage you to check out some of the videos he made. He has a lot of videos on his channel of some of the Catholic churches, as that's obviously someone that he's very passionate about. I do have now a Camino guide stamp for your passport, so if any of you recognize me out there on a Camino, I plan to have the stamp with me, and if you want your credentials stamped, it's kind of fun to pretend like I get to be an albergue owner or something. How are you, friends?
All that we're doing. So excited.
Ever even looked for that castle in the skyline? So the truth is, you can't really leave college students for even 1 minute. Had to go into the bar, or sorry, I had to go into the I had to go in to get some ibuprofen at the pharmacy, and when I catch up to them, this is what I find.
Here, Jocelyn, I'll get on this other side of you. Oh, Mallory, I'm coming up with you.
Okay.
Are you all the way up?
But that's gonna be in my head on repeat going up this little hill.
Yeah.
You are special.
Now,
I'm not special.
I'm gonna be at the back saying, I am fatter. I am fatter. And then when I get to the top, I'll say, but I can do hard things too.
Yeah.
Has been along the side of the road with me for like I don't know how long, but I just realized that it has a little gate, and then behind that gate is some type of like field, and so here's one of the gates here, and then it looks like they open the gate and the water then goes into the field into some divots that they made with a plow in order to water the plants that they're growing. So I thought that was interesting. I think I accidentally missed Ponferrada, but here's Colombrianos. I believe it's a suburb. New suburbs, the suburb, Fuentes Nuevas. Feel the poppies. I'm dying, but I have about...
So currently we are on one of the least fun parts of Camino Frances. This is walking out of Ponferrada over to Camponaraya. And as you can see, it gets pretty hot. There's no shade. Of course, you're also walking in a mountain range and it's beautiful. But it's a long way back here. So if you're ever walking out of Ponferrada late in the day, know that it gets a bit hot back here. There's not a lot of water sources. And we learned a little lesson today. You can learn from your Camino guide that the castle in Ponferrada is closed on Mondays. So we didn't get to go through that. So they're all gonna have to just trust me about how cool it is and how amazing they would feel if they walked through. But yeah, so we're about a mile and a half, I think, from finishing for the day, and staying at Albergue La Medina in Camponaraya. La Medina's one of my favorites just because of great food and a great courtyard. So we're gonna spend the afternoon eating good food and drinking some beer and talking about our blisters. So, buen camino.
No, worried about what do I have to do next, what's going on there.
I'll keep it.
Right.
Bye.
I have blisters again. They hurt.
But she's surviving because we're in Spain. Oh my gosh, that is so close.
I look bald.
Here, I have a better angle.
What the heck? Jeremiah leaving his shit around once again.
What's up? It took me about 10 seconds too long to register that was actually like pointing on.
You should be ashamed.